Hey everybody, I just picked up these Manhattan 2600 series speakers. Might as well, while they're here, I might as well do kind of an unboxing and a first impressions and a little bit of a sound test. So I just recently built a desktop PC, you can sort of see it in the background there. And of course, I don't have any speakers attached to it. I was using, prior to that, laptops. So, of course, those have built-in speakers. This does not. I don't have a lot of room on my desk, and I don't really need any gigantic speakers. I just wanted a little something to hear some sounds, both system sounds and if I'm listening to YouTube videos or just light music and things. So these are small, relatively inexpensive. I think they were $11 or maybe 13 on Amazon. And the cool thing is, I'm running my systems through a KVM, so all the sound is being switched through the HDMI port. What that means is, all the sound is really being pushed over to my monitor here. So if you look, the underside of my monitor's got a headphone jack and a couple of USB ports. And so when the HDMI is switching video, it's also switching the audio and pushing it to this monitor. So I figured I can, instead of connecting the speakers to one system, if the sound's all coming from the monitor, I should be able to switch audio between the two systems in my KVM. So let's open these up and take a look. Let's see, what does it say? They're nothing super powerful. I think they're 3 watt. Let's say, see if we can get some specs. It doesn't tell us the wattage, but I'm pretty sure these are 3 watt, and I don't know the rest of the electrical specs. We'll see if we can find that out when we open them up. Inside we have cables. It's got its own. That feels pretty light, but there it is. Let's see how each speaker feels. I mean, it's pretty light, but what do you expect for a relatively inexpensive speaker? It's pretty cool. Actually, that's not terrible weight-wise. Has a nice look to it. Yeah. Does it have any rubber feet or anything? No. It'll just sit there. That could, if you have them cranked up, could get a little rattly. A couple of little rubber feet might have been a nice touch. Can you hang these? No, I think that port is for sound. So they don't have screens on the front here, but they do have a kind of cool look to them. They also have a pair that has a silver bead here instead of this orange. I went with the orange. So I'm gonna get these plugged in and see how they go. Cable-wise, you can see this is about a 3-foot cable if you stretched it out, and it does look like if you were careful, you could separate these further because they're not super wide. And at the end, the same thing here. You know, these are joined, but not in a permanent way, such that you couldn't pull them apart. Of course, all the way up to here. Now, you want to do that carefully. You don't want to get into the wire or anything. But if for whatever reason you needed to separate these, you probably could. And again, up here, you probably could up to here. So I think you've got some flexibility. I'm gonna get these plugged in and we'll see how they sound. All right, so we're plugged in and I have the physical volume switch at 100%, and this is going to be 50% on Windows. That's pretty reasonable. Let's see, let's go all the way up. Not bad. There is a noticeable delay at the very start of the sound. So let's see, we'll get a piece of music and see how that goes. For a test, I switched to my other system here that is through the KVM, and sure enough, the sound works fine. So let's try a little bit of music and see how it.
Oh, the finest ship that you will find is Ho-way, ho, are you most done? She's the Margaret Evans of the Blue Star Line. Clear away the track and let the bullshine run. To me, hey, rig a jig and a jaunting car. Ho-way, ho, are you most done? With Liza Lee all on my knee. Clear away the track and let the bullshine run. Oh, we're outward bound for the West Street Pier.
Yeah, it's a little tinny, as one would expect. A little echoey, but for small $11 speakers, I think it would certainly is gonna fit my needs. I had all the volume up to 100. The good thing is that's as loud as it gets, but it wasn't distorting. So decent range, I would say, for, you know, tiny little speakers. They do have a reasonable weight to them. Anyway, what I'm really gonna do is get all these stuck behind there, and they'll be practically invisible behind all my wires and things here. And then I'll kind of neaten this stuff up, and then it'll be like sort of invisible sound. But I think I'm pleased with these. I may put a couple of little, like I said, just a couple of little rubber feet down here, stop them from slide. They slide around really easily. Other than that, it's really my only complaint that I think I can come up with. That, or if they happen to break too soon. But we'll see longevity-wise how they are. But they were pretty reasonably priced. Should be small enough to kind of sneak them in your desk somewhere. And decent sound. So overall, I would say I'm pleased. Something interesting I found out. You'll notice these are nice and clean. When looking to connect these up, I also found that I have some audio and USB ports in the back under here. So check your monitor and see. You may be able to set it up like that. So anyway, so now I'll be able to neat the rest of these wires up quite a bit. And I brought all kinds of zip ties and things, but I don't think I'm going to need that because I can get them all situated without any mess. Anyway, pretty pleased. Thanks for watching.